Reflection for the 33rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. Our Gospel reading today requires a bit of context. Just as we are nearing the end of our liturgical year, we are nearing the end portion of the Gospel of Mark. Up to this point, we have been following along with Jesus and his disciples in the public ministry portion of the Gospel. The time for traveling ministry is drawing to a close, and Jesus and his disciples have arrived to the Mount of Olives, just outside of Jerusalem. His disciples marvel at the temple. Jesus indicates that this very temple will be thrown down. This sets the stage for our reading today, in which Jesus talks about the end time, when the Son of Man will come again. As Jesus continues, we hear allusions to the prophet Daniel, which we heard in our first reading. These readings can fill us with some trepidation. Daniel mentions a time of unsurpassed distress, while Jesus alludes to a time of darkness and earthly trembling. But we, like the disciples, are not left without hope in the midst of this chaos. Jesus tells his disciples to watch and be ready. He is telling them these things so that they will know what signs to look out for. We may not know the day or the hour, but we can live our lives like we're ready for the end of our earthly lives. We can do this with a steadfast hope, because we have hope in the promise of the resurrection. Our first reading from Daniel ends the apocalyptic passage with hope as well. But the wise shall shine brightly like the splendor of the firmament, and those who lead the many to justice will be like the stars forever. From Daniel, we can find echoes in Jesus' teaching. Those who live the faith, act on it, and share it with others have nothing to fear from the tribulations of end times. These readings from the 33rd Sunday of Ordinary Time serve to remind us to watch and be ready. However, they also remind us that living out our faith in service to those around us is how we get ready and stay ready. If we do that, we can echo the psalmist and say, "You will show me the path to life, fullness of joys in your presence."